Everyone was super excited about it, of course, and while everyone else was excited, I was actually worried. Now that I think about it, I haven't been on the Steins Reddit for quite a while. I wonder what people have to say about the Steins 0 anime release. Something went wrong? User ID... Sarieli? Oh no. Oh, this is bad. We need to warn people before they even see this episode. I have no choice. I have to time leap right now. L, Psy, Akonguru. Everyone was super excited about it, of course, and while everyone else was excited, I was actually worried. Of course. I made it. Guys, we have a real issue here. Before that though, let me just... Hello lab members of Steins fans, here's your one here, and yesterday I made a review of episode 2 of Steins 0. Now, things happened and they made a pretty big mistake during that episode, and today I'm gonna just talk about some things they have done and little design choices they've made that I think are making the show worse than it should have been. Of course, I'm not saying that the show is bad and it's heading a great direction, but I'm just disappointed in White Fox right now, and I just want to talk about these kind of things real quickly in a quick video. This is not going to be that long, but bear with me. There are a few things that they have changed or messed up that I think are very, very important to us Steins fans and to the entire story and the character development of said characters. So, that said, let's get into it. Let's just talk about the pen. Okabe always wears a red pen in his breast pocket wearing his jacket. Now, this pen represents how even though he's depressed or getting in this sad, emotional, you know, new him, he's always wearing a little bit of Kyoma, a little bit of the past with him. That's why he always has the pen with him, and you'll never see it change in the visual novel. Of course, that's because there's only, well, 1, 2, 3 sprites of him wearing the same outfit, but the point is still that there's still Kyoma in Okabe. Now, in the anime, they choose to, you know, change this up a little and just choose when it's gone and when it's back somehow, and that actually defeats the purpose of the pen. And those are the small details, like I said again, that are very important for a character and the amount of character development that goes on in said character. Now, second thing I want to talk about is, as you saw in the little dumb preview thing that I did, how did they mess up Maho's username for Amadeus? I mean, we all know it's Salieri, right? And again, this name for her is really important. Her character is based around this nickname, so I can't imagine how they would mess up something so important and make it Sarieli. I mean, if this is gonna be fixed the next episodes, I might look through it, but if it's gonna be a thing, it's insane. For the guys that don't know yet, or people that don't have played the visual novel yet, Maho calls herself Salieri because Salieri was basically Mozart's rival, Amadeus Mozart. And even though Maho is friends with Kurisu was always, you know, one step further, one step higher than her, and she was always pretty much jealous that she wasn't as good as Kurisu. She was the lesser rival. And this is where Maho's entire character is based around, and to see them just mess up something like that is, it's really disappointing. And I'm not saying this series right now or the season 2 is heading into a bad direction. I'm just saying I'm losing hope just a little bit more, and it's still going to be a good thing, probably. It's just those small details do really matter for the story, and of course you can bring out a well-made anime with a well-made story without, you know, doing all these things, but it makes it so much better. It makes it so much better, and I don't think White Fox sees that right now. They don't understand the real point behind Steins 0, I think. Now going on from that, I told you it wasn't going to be a long video. We have Okabe's new phone home screen. And this was also revealed in episode 2. Now, why would they make changes like these? I mean, you have Okabe's phone, and I'm not sure if you can see it on on my screen, but this, okay, is gorgeous. This is what we know. This is just pure Steins Gate, and they changed it into some, and of course if they made it a pretty new home screen thing for his phone, that would have been totally fine, as long as they had, you know, Amadeus Ryan and then some dope ass background that we all know. Instead of that, they just have this weird bluish ugly background and just some apps that they don't even have to have added in it, and I just don't understand why they would change things that could have been so cool and they just make it blander in the anime.
Now let's take a step back and look at the opening of Steins Gate Zero. Now in the previous video I made about episode 2, I talked about how cool some of the scenes are in this opening. Now actually they made a really big mistake there too, so let's just pause the scene right here and look at that. How many fingers does Kurusu have here? I'm gonna let you count right now. How did this happen? I mean, White Fox is being lazy right now. This is unacceptable, guys. I don't know how this is happening, or if no one's even looking at what they made before they put it out, but this is insane. I'm very disappointed at the anime series by now, and let's just hope they don't mess things up later.
So yeah, again, no hate to White Fox or the anime, it's still going on a really good path. It's just, they're missing out on some details and things, and it's just sad to see how they don't really understand what's going on during the scenes while they're making the scenes. You know, there's always a second layer and more depth behind a scene in the visual novel, and now it's just going in one direction and they don't really know what they're doing, I think. That said, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching me hate on my favorite series for a while, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? El Psy Kangaroo!